So welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 9 of Align and it's Sunday. So Sunday we rest on the floor, we roll, we reach, we're doing gliders. I haven't really, it's amazing. Every time, every series, I have to remember that there's people who are starting all the time. So remember that only go as far as feels comfortable for you. Only move in your range of wellness and health, and allow wellness and health to emerge and expand more so than forcing it in any way. Wellness should be now in your body. And so it's not about creating pain now and discomfort now for ease in the future. It's about creating ease and comfort now for greater ease and comfort in the future. And so there are things that are strong, which is amazing, and strength is really good, but don't force your knees or don't force your shoulders to do anything that doesn't feel like wellness for you. Let them expand and grow. They have stories, they have ways of protecting themselves. Respect it, okay? So come, lie on your back. Come. So your knees are bent and your feet are flat on the floor. And just land. As always, I love creating space for my neck, creating space for my shoulders, and just let that land. Nice. Just begin by arching your lower back and flattening down into the floor. So the pelvic tilt. How does your spine feel as we arch, as you flatten down? Arch, flatten down. One more time. Arch and flatten down. Rock your knees from side to side. As they rock, notice the sensations. Maybe you're at the end of the movement, you're slightly pushing with muscular effort to deepen the pose. Or if you're feeling tender or vulnerable, then don't push. Movement will create more movement. By the end of the class, something will have changed. Nice, back to center. Squeeze your right knee up onto your chest, hug it in. And really deepen it down towards your belly. And then come to the first movement that we did, which is arch your lower back. Let your knee move a little bit away from you, but stay holding on to your shin. And then flatten your lower back down. Pull your knee really firmly towards you. Arching. And flattening down. Arching. Flattening down. One more time. Arching. And flattening down. Nice. Do the same movement with your legs straight. So straighten your leg, hold on behind the thigh, behind the knee, behind the calf. The higher up you go, the harder it is. Arching your lower back, flattening down. As you do this, how do you include your principles that we've been working on all week? So your spine that's on the floor as you arch, as you flatten down, is creating a movement up into your leg. And both sides of your ribs are lengthening, your shoulders are widening, and your spine is lengthening the whole time. One more time. Nice. Pull your leg a little bit closer towards you. Great. Bend your knee and open your right knee out to the side. Bring it back up to center. Out towards the side and back up to center. Nice. Change. Squeeze the left knee up towards you. Hug it deeply down. Nice. And then arching your lower back, your knee will want to move away. Don't let it move too far. Flatten your lower back down. Squeeze your knee deeply towards you. Arching. Flattening down. Arching. Flattening down. One more time. Arching. Flattening down. Stretch your leg up towards the ceiling. Hold on behind your thigh, your knee, your calf. Arching, flattening down, using your principles. Be in the pressure into the floor and let the surge of the rebound travel up your leg, travel up your arms. arching, flattening down. One more time, arching, flattening down. Pull your leg towards you. Nice, bend your knee. Open your left knee out to the side. Bring it back to center. Left knee out to the side. And bring it back to center. So grab your block or a book or whatever it is that you're using and bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart, and then place your block or your book between your feet. Brace your elbows into the floor, connect your lower back into the floor, and then lower the baby toe side of your feet down until your block or your book taps the floor, and then pull your block up towards your belly. Feet go down, feet come up. Feet go down, feet come up. Nice, one more time. Feet go down, feet go up. Nice, rock from side to side. So my elbows are really solid on the floor. My feet are pushing into my block the whole time. I'm really noticing the deep sense of how this has changed my movement. Now, there's a lot more action in the deep buttocks. There's more connection through my inner thighs. There's a sense of me being able to hear and listen to new and interesting parts of myself. Nice. Last of these, draw a big circle with your block towards your belly, up towards the ceiling, away, lowering down. Somebody texted me on Friday to say that they were so excited they got a new block. And then turns out that Friday I didn't use the block in the class. So then Saturday I did blocktastic, which was like blocks in every single move, change direction. So we did blocks with everything. And so I texted her last night to say that yesterday's class was in honor of her new block. And she told me that the cats had savaged her block. Oh, so funny. And she was going to have to buy a new block. So use a book. Oh, so funny. Nice. Before our legs fall off, grab your block, bring your feet to the floor. Bring your arms wide. Have your feet so they're flat on the floor. Drop both knees down towards the right. And just settle in there. Let that soften through the belly. We were really engaging strange and wonderful parts of ourselves there. Nice. And then lift the left foot off the floor and glide your left knee up in the direction of your right shoulder. Nice. And then as your foot travels back towards the left, reach your right hand toward, or left hand towards the right. Nice. Gliders turning into propellers. Draw your left elbow back. Draw your left knee forward. Reach your left hand forward. Glide your left foot back. So I love this movement because it really finds this deep psoas side of my hip, deep into my belly that often can become quite tight from sitting and just living for me. And so as I move, I'm moving into this achy, groany deliciousness. And I'm really valuing the sense of as I move, wow, something's changing. So we're going to move into the straight leg version. Stay here if this feels like enough. Otherwise, sweep your left arm overhead, kick your left leg straight forward. Be careful of any objects in your vicinity. Reach your left hand forward. And so you're trying to swing straight arm, straight leg. And so as my arm goes forward, my leg goes back. As my leg comes forward, my arm goes back. And again, let it be about the deep of your belly, on the deep of your rib cage. And that your arms and legs are just the fulcrums or the swaying of the branches, but we're looking into the deep trunk of you. Nice. One more time. Nice. Come lie on your back. Pause. How lovely. I always love when I feel like the left side is totally different from the right side right now. I feel like a landslide. Great. Bring your arms wide. Drop your knees down towards the left. And just pause there. Nice. Sweep your right knee up in the direction of your left shoulder into glider. And then let gliders become propellers. So bend your right elbow and reach your right hand over towards the left. And as your right hand goes over towards the left, bring your right foot behind you. Pull your elbow back. So as your arm travels across the front of you, your elbow is bent. Sometimes I keep my elbow bent the whole time. It actually pulls my shoulder more in a really cool way. So pull your elbow as far as your hand and suddenly feel how you have to manage the reaching in a different way. It's really very delicious. Squeezing your knee up deeply, pulling your elbow forward deeply. Knee up and elbow forward. We're going to glide into straight leg. So either stay where you are or begin to kick your right leg up and sweep your right arm back. For me, it's best if I keep looking towards the left hand the whole time, that it really just stabilizes my neck. Get really super long, super into the belly, into the leg, into the whole of your body. Super. We come onto your back. Pause. Nice. Lift your feet off the floor. So you're going to keep your feet off the floor and roll over towards the right side and then come back to center. Keep your feet off the floor. Keep your hands off the floor. Your elbow can touch. So now we're going to push down and come up, but my feet stay off the floor. So I'm just resting on the forearm as I come up. And I'm using the whoosh of my leg and the reach of the opposite arm. So I'm like flinging my arm forward, whoop, and swinging my feet back. See if you can keep your feet off the floor. Nice, one more time each side. I know some of you don't like this rolling business. Don't worry, don't do it. Do your version, do something else. Always finding your version or your way of doing this. Lie on your back. Rest. So reach your right arm straight up overhead. So it's resting along the floor beside you. Bring your ankles together, your knees together. Roll over onto your right side. And bring your left hand to the floor in front of you. Nice. And then from here, straighten the left leg. Is that my left leg? That is my left leg. And then lift it up towards the ceiling. And then bring it down. Nice. And then keep your right thigh on the floor, but try and lift your right foot up and lower it down. Left leg up. Let it hover. Right foot up. Down. Left leg up. Down. Right leg, foot up. Down. Try both of them together. It's like Superwoman or Superman. And just let them lift. Again, this meets the deep of my hips, the deep of my rib cage. I just love it. One more time. Pause. Nice, lowering down. Let your right thigh rest completely. Bend your left knee like you're trying to bring your left knee to your left shoulder. And lift your head up like you're trying to bring your ear to your left knee. And then stretch out long. Reach as long as you can into your left toes like you're trying to touch the wall down beyond your toes. And draw your knee up. Try and draw your ear to your knee. Stretch long, reaching into your toes. And again, up. And then reach into your toes. Pause there. Let your rib cage on the right lift off the floor. Nice. Lowering down. Come lie on your back. Bend your knees. Feel the difference between both sides. Other side. Bring your left arm long beside your ear. Ankles together, knees together. Roll over towards the left side. Stretch your left leg long. No, that's your right leg. Stretch your right leg long. Sorry, the top leg. And bring your top hand, the right hand to the floor. So lift your right leg up. down. Keep your toes pointing in the same direction. So I'm not turning my leg, because as soon as you turn your toes, your leg will lift higher. So keep your toes pointed towards the front of you. And now keep your thigh on the floor. Try and lift the left foot off the floor. Right leg lifts. Left foot lifts. Right leg lifts. Left foot lifts. Try both. Really try and lift the top leg. Don't believe the bottom leg in your distance. Listen to the top leg as your distance. It'll go higher than you think. Next time you do it, pause. Nice, lowering down. Now bend your right knee up towards your right shoulder and lift your ear up like you're trying to bring your ear to your knee. Stretch your leg long, super long, like you're trying to touch the wall down beyond you. Let your pelvis and your belly really enjoy that lengthening. Bend your knee, lift your head. Stretch your leg, drop your head. Bend your knee, lift your head. Stretch your leg, drop your head. Last time. Bend your knee, squeeze. Stretch your leg, pause there. So super long into that right leg. My toes are pointing. I feel my leg is like a rocket reaching away from me. The left rib cage is lifted off the floor. Nice. Come onto your back. Pause. So grab your book. I'm assuming because the cat ate your block, you have a book now. Or grab your block, okay? And lift your bum up. And so the placement of your block is underneath your sacrum. And I have to be really, well, for me, it's really important that the corner of my block doesn't stick into my lower back. So it's always a bit lower than what you think, okay? So don't feel like the corner of your book or your block is sticking into you. And then slowly lift one leg up towards the ceiling. Check out your pelvis, see how that feels. I like holding on to my block, it reassures me. And then stretch the other leg up towards the ceiling. So it should feel like you're solid. There's no corner pressure of your block into your lower back, and that your bum is higher than what it usually is. Nice, pause. Let go of your block if you wish. Just wiggle your toes. Roll your ankles in a circle. Roll in the other direction. Open your toes wide, point your toes. Open your toes wide, point your toes. And breath is, you just bring your hands to your lower belly and just breathe down into your belly. You can have your knees softening if you wish, or have them straight. Nice. Bend one knee, bring your left foot to the floor, drop your right foot down, and then slide your right foot out long. And you should feel like there's a longer stretch to the front of the right hip. And just pause there. You can travel in and out with your heel if you want to warm the front of your thigh up. So you bend your knee, slide your foot up, and then stretch it out. And wherever you are, move towards that lengthening. Heel is surging away from you. Nice. Bend your knee, bring your foot to the floor. Lift your left foot up, and then slide your left leg long so that your heel is sliding along the floor. Bend your knee, slide it out. Bend your knee, and slide it out. Pause there. Heel is surging away. My shoulders are steady. I have the sense of really interesting how the block is creating a different sensation through my pelvis. My spine is organizing differently. My leg has the capacity to lengthen in a different way. Nice. Bend your knee. Lift your bum. Remove your block. Drop your bum to the floor and let your spine just settle on the floor. Sway your knees from side to side. Nice. Squeeze the right knee up onto your chest slowly. Change. Left knee up onto your chest. Squeeze it in. Nice. Soles of your feet together, knees apart. Rest your hands on your lower belly. Last movement. For me, always I want to flatten my lower back down into the floor in this movement. But if you want to have your back slightly arching and drop a bit deeper into it, then you can. For me, no, I like my lower back flat on the floor. And just drop your breath into your belly. Nice. Draw your knees up towards each other. Stretch your legs out long if you wish, or keep your knees bent. And just pause there. You can stay with your knees wide, your soles of your feet together if you wish. It's always good to end your yoga practice, though, in a resting pose. And even though it's very deepening, it's not resting. So I'll see you all tomorrow for another wonderful day of Align. And yeah, thank you so much. Thanks so much for being here and joining me. And remember, it's €10 for the month and 28 days, 20 minutes-ish. So thanks for joining me. And I'll see you all tomorrow for another wonderful day of Align. How glorious. So it's raining quite hard here. I'm going for a walk. Oh, and we have the Sunday morning swim here in Furbo. There's a group of us who gather at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning just for a dip as a sense of community. So if you're in the local area, pop down. So ciao, ciao, slán, Carmina Magab.